Here we go again.
Okay, so Underwater is a movie about Kristen Stewart. She's a mechanical engineer. Get trapped underwater, like way below underwater. Like as soon as it starts, action. Action starts right away. Like you don't have no downtime. As soon as it comes on, bam, it gets straight to the point. And like I say, Kristen Stewart plays this character named Nora, and you kind of get a sense of her backstory throughout the movie. It don't really do much as far as the other characters. As far as the other cast, we have T.J. Miller, the guy that was in Deadpool, right? Um, the one that played Ryan Reynolds' buddy, and he was like the comic relief of the movie. He was the lines that he said a couple of times was funny. I found myself through this whole movie. I wasn't bored. I did fall asleep, and that has nothing to do with the movie. I was just tired, and I dozed off a couple of times. But like I said, it wasn't nothing personal. It wasn't nothing about the movie that made me do that. I enjoyed myself. I was kind of hesitant on going to see this movie. Like seeing the previews and like when they showed the monsters, it kind of had that like found footage feel to it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And who doesn't like sci-fi? Well, not sci-fi, but movies like this with monsters and stuff like that. So I decided to check it out, and I'm glad I did. I even tweeted about it, got a lot of retweets, and this movie was amazing. It's cliche. It's just like any other survival monster movie that's already out. I even compared it to Aliens. It has that whole Aliens vibe, but I don't care if they try to rip it off. This movie is a good movie, and I would highly recommend anybody that's a fan of Kristen Stewart because she did a excellent job in it. Just anybody who's a fan of survival movies, monster movies, and like I said, it has that found footage feel to it. So if you're a fan of those movies, definitely go check it out. And the plot, it did get a bit confusing sometimes. The plot of the movie is they work for a drilling company, or they work for a company, drilling company, but they're way deep underwater, some kind of stations. One station is destroyed, so the key is to get all the way to the other side of the ocean, and then the trenches too. If you saw, well, the trenches is for real. So it's based off something for real off the coast of Japan or something. But they also had an Aquaman, and the key of the plot is to get from one side of the ocean to the other side, and they had to fucking walk. And that's when the chaos ensured. I thought, like I say, the plot it was easy to follow. It did get a bit confusing sometimes, but it's nothing like once you just figured. I guess that's because I was sleepy. CGI it was good. The acting was good. It was like really believable. I don't know nothing about the director. I don't know his previous work, but he did a good job with the cinematography, the visuals, the ending. Like I said, even though I liked it, it was kind of like over the top. The ending was like if you checked it out, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's nothing like once you see the ending, you be like, man, come on, for real. You can understand, and it just see like I was just waiting for Aquaman to pop up for real.
Permission to come aboard.
That's what it kind of. Just watch Aquaman, you will see. This is a decent movie. And I checked, I believe it had a $50 million budget, and so far it only grossed 17 million. So, and it makes me sad because movies like this, that's a good movie, hardly does well. Kristen Stewart has a ton of fans out there, loyal fans, but it's just like movies like this that goes under the radar, that doesn't get talked about, doesn't make the money that it deserves, and you can tell that people put hard work in this movie. It's not just a cheesy movie, but we have bullshit ass movies out there that gross millions, almost billions, and they're shit. But this movie is definitely worth checking out. I know some people rate it like 5 stars or this and that. I go by if it's worth buying on Blu-ray when it comes out, and I will definitely be buying this on Blu-ray when when it comes out to add it to the collection. I support movies like this. You can tell that people try. It's not just something they just decide to throw together to get a quick buck. But it's a good time. I enjoy it myself. Honestly, I wouldn't mind going to see it again. I really did like it. The whole underwater environment. And I'm a fan of stuff like that too. You have to think about stuff like that. Just what's really going on underneath. Like, is it stuff like this for real that we don't know about? So if you already checked it out, let me know what you thought about it. I liked it, so you can argue with me all you want. If you haven't, go check it out. You're not gonna lose anything. You're not gonna lose almost 2 hours of your life. You're not gonna lose any money. It's good. So just post down below if you liked it or not. You're going to check it out. And until then, catch y'all later.